Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to look at another WWE and TNA news of the last 2 days. We start with ProWrestlingSheet.com reporting that WWE signed former TNA knockout Thea Trinidad and she'll be heading to the WWE Performance Center soon. She's currently dating Austin Aries and also shot scenes as AJ Lee earlier this year for the upcoming film about Paige's life. Oh, well, that's quite interesting. She'll be soon near Austin Aries, that'll be great. But yeah, that's nice to know they're finding more women, which is good. And Triple H announced on Monday that the third annual NXT TakeOver Brooklyn event will take place the night before SummerSlam on Saturday, August 19th. Oh, I cannot wait to watch that show. We will be watching it live. That's good. A very controversial story, and this involves me editing. WWE's already changed the Great Balls of Fire logo that was first seen during the promotional video last night's Streamers pay-per-view because many fans noted the logo represented male genitalia. They have quickly made a new logo which is currently being featured on the company's website. It's actually the third logo WWE's used for the event. I would have put all three of these images throughout me having a conversation, so just look at them while you want. And a very sad story now. Smith Hart, the eldest child of Stu and Helen Hart, wrote on Facebook that he has entered hospice care. He's been battling terminal prostate cancer in recent months. Jesus Christ, what is up with all the Harts getting prostate cancer? He said, I am now more comfortable after being moved into a hospice care. I would like to end any or suffering that I've been involved with over my life. To anyone or everyone cherished in the moment you have in this world, do not waste your time with hate or anger. To anyone I have offended, mistreated, or have been at odds with, please accept my humblest of apologies. While I may not have always been everyone's cup of tea, I always did my best to be the person I was most inspired by, my father. I would also like to thank my dear friend Carl Leduc for making the visit from Memorial to Montreal to see me. It means the world. I really like the new phone. I do hope he can recover. Wait, it's a terminal. Fuck. Lovely. Sorry. Awkward situation now. He did tweet out saying, very happy to have been visited by my brother today, Bret Hart, Keith, Ross, and nephew, Deebs14. That's his Twitter name. Don't know who that was. But yeah, I do wish him the best of, the rest of his life, however long or short it may be. I do hope he is in comfortable condition for the unfortunate fate that has been bestowed upon him. Best of luck to all the family to deal with this tragic time. I send all my prayers and love towards you, mate. Anyway, let's move on. James Storm is said to be this year's inductee into the TNA Hall of Fame. Announced on social media, read, James Storm has a storied career. Storm has accomplished more than anyone on the roster. However, the Cowboy isn't done thinking about his Hall of Fame induction. #Slam15. Good, he deserves it. Thank God. Let's put him in there. And Kenny Omega talked on Live Audio Wrestling about wanting to have a high-profile match with AJ Styles at some point. Right now, I'm 100% content with where I am because I would love to be the driving force behind New Japan in the global market. However, generally, I'm just guided by how I feel, where my heart's at, and where I'm needed. If it makes sense, I'm not gonna lie. There is things that I haven't been able to do that I would have loved to do at some point this time. One of those things is I really feel like I need to have a high stakes main event with AJ Styles. I feel that I have to. I'm not sure where it will be. I'm just saying that it's always been in the back of my mind. Yes, 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 yes. That's my thoughts. Let's move on. Very, very good news for What Culture. The WCPW's General Manager Adam Blumpier noted that the promotion's recent strike from YouTube was removed. Over the weekend, the Fight Back event was pulled from YouTube and the channel was given a strike for violating the YouTube policy on spam and deceptive parties. He did tweet out saying, Fight Back's back. The appeal was successful. The strike has been removed. Good. Because that should have not happened, YouTube. let's sort through this situation, please. I would be much happier if we did. And Finn Balor was kept off this week's Raw to sell his impact of the Fatal 5-Way match at Extreme Rules. He did appear after Raw ended to make the save for Seth Rollins, who was being attacked by Samoa Joe and Bray Wyatt, if you wanted to know what happened when the cameras were off. And the reason why the Hardys weren't on Raw, and this could be maybe the possibility why they've dropped the titles and they're apparently going to be working a lighter schedule over the next few weeks, is Reby Hardy is set to give birth in the near future. I can completely agree with this situation. With Shane McMahon, Vince having children, Triple H having children, I can imagine they all understand the situation very well. We may see Broken Matt, but I think this is probably the main reason why they dropped the titles. Sorry about that, Broken Matt Hardy fans. He did tweet out saying, "Dada's coming home, Mama and King Maxwell, it's time for your brother to debut." Oh, that's the cutest way to say, please be born. Oh, I'm sorry. That just tickles me there. Oh. Well, it's very nice to have Matt around to help Reby out. So, very good job there, WWE. There's reports going around that Hideo Itami's contract with WWE expires later this year, and it could end up with him leaving the company. His momentum in WWE NXT has stalled several times due to injuries. The possibility of Hideo Itami returning to Japan, being back in Japan, would allow Itami to spend more time with his family. We do have a slight update to this. He did post on WWE's social media page, well, not him, the WWE, an interview with Hideo Itami stating that he has worked too hard and is not leaving WWE because of one loss. That could just be storyline. He could actually still be leaving. I hope he sticks around, but then again, he is quite... So I'm up in arms about should he stay, should he go kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, let's see what he does. In an interview with the Miami Herald, Jason Jordan talked about how American Alpha came to be. Dusty Rhodes was a huge mentor of mine. Dusty definitely helped me get to the point where I am now. He's somebody who's always believed in me, and he had a huge influence on my career. He was the whole reason why Chad Gable and I were put together. It was his idea, and we definitely owe Dusty Rhodes a huge thank you, because if it wasn't him, there might not be an American Alpha. Oh, Dusty Rhodes, please may you rest in peace. Update on the Mae Young Classic. PW Insider is reporting that WWE will air a preview special on August 20th, and the tournament's first round will be released on demand in the on-demand section of WWE Network. The second round is expected to be released early September. The finals of the tournament will reportedly air live September the 12th. I cannot wait, and I'll be live. If I can, I'll be live streaming all of my reactions. Depends if I'm actually at work or not. Oh, now it's injury time. Oh God, I hate injury time. Ric Flair noted on Facebook that he had injured his right hand. It literally like he bent one of his fingers back. Bloody hell, look up for it to see it. I'm not putting it up, that's just gross. He put one Warrior fan down, left hand still good, be in the land on Wednesday. Rihanna move over and let the Nate show you how it's done. No pain, no gain. Let's do it, Cavs. Woo! Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, fair enough. And Kevin Owens broke his thumb. He tweeted out saying, "Sad to report that the thumb of America is broken. But fear not, I am in fact the toughest man alive and will not be missing any ring time." I assume that may have happened on Tuesday with his match against Shinsuke Nakamura. Could have been earlier, we do not know. But all we know is he's injured. There was a recent interview with Georgia's Rock 100.5 Bailey's in Southside radio station, I think that would be. And they had an interview with AJ Styles. He said, they asked him questions. He answered one about wanting to be a masked wrestler. "I wanted to wear a mask. I loved those luchadors. I'm so glad that that didn't happen. I wanted to wear a mask and call myself Velocity. What a terrible name. Oh, fucking hell, AJ. That sounds terrible. Oh, and how he got the AJ Styles name. I didn't have a name. Everyone was always called me AJ anyway. So I stuck with AJ. Then the promoter like, yeah, you're tagging with Damien still. We need last name. Styles. Go. That's it. That's how my name came about. AJ Styles. I hated it. I hated Styles for a really long time. And I'm keeping his name in WWE. WWE didn't say anything about changing it. I just assumed it would probably happen. But a year prior, maybe a couple of months prior, Mojo went to NXT and didn't have to change his name. So I thought, well, maybe there's a chance. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't care what they call me, Velocity. If you want to call me that, whatever. Stop putting the name Velocity out! It's a shit name! Stop, AJ. Stop. Please just stop. You're nothing but a disappointment to me and your mother. I don't know what that was. If you want to call me that, whatever. But I'm glad they stuck with AJ Styles. It actually worked out for everybody. Okay. Sorry about that random. Okay, breathe. Let's focus. Oh, Jerry Lawler talked about WWE had to work out a deal with Jerry Lee Lewis to use the Great Balls of Fire phrase and song. My personal attorney here in Memphis is Joe Barton, a good friend of mine, an attorney. I got a phone call from Joe a few weeks ago, and Joe also represents Jerry Lee Lewis. Hey Jerry, do you know what happened when who contacted WWE about copyright infringement? And I was like, what are you talking about? Well, we understand that they're doing a paper called Great Balls of Fire, and Jerry Lee has a phrase trademarked. He has ever since they recorded the song. Oh, well, I guess they must have had to work it out. I did not know he had that Great Balls of Fire. I guess so. And he also commented on the phrase, it's Great Balls of Fire, not Great Balls of Fire. You put emphasis on the fire, not the balls. You're not hoping with it being an image of a penis, are you, mate? Moving on. Regarding the Hardys' recent signing of WWE champions, it's interesting to note that they won and lost the titles on the exact same days as they reigned in 2007. In 2007, the Hardys won the titles April 2nd Raw and lost the titles to Lanky Trevor Murdoch on June 4th Raw. For this recent reign, they won them April 2nd WrestleMania and lost them Extreme Rules June 4th. That's very, very interesting. Probably a coincidence, maybe? Or is it just... yeah, it must just be a coincidence how it worked. And they've also become the only team in WWE history that has won the tag team titles in 3 different decades. In the 90s and 2000s, they won it 5th... oh wait, are these American dates? Yes, okay, sorry. The 5th of July 1999, 2010, 2nd of April 2007, and in this decade, 2nd of April 2017. I thought that was very, very interesting to note that they've won it in 3 different decades. Jesus Christ. Oh, and John Cena recently did an interview with The Rap. I don't know, just like that name. And here's a few highlights. On accused of burying young talent. This is why I have the reputation of quote unquote burying young talent, because I will let them do whatever they want with me, and then after they get done, they're not as motivated. Cena remarked, so it's not that I sink their ship, it's that they fail to operate at an elite level. And I'm on to the next person to whom I say, hey man, bring your best punch and I'm going to punch back. And they don't take that attitude beyond me. Fair enough. I can kind of see that. Apart from the Nexus. You did bury the fucking Nexus, mate, and that was not their decision. That was you by basically saying we're gonna win. You buried one talent there. Oh, and on WrestleMania storyline with The Miz. I take that approach to everyone. The Miz story couldn't have been a better example of that, because when the story started, no one wanted to see that match. I made a point to have everyone work as hard as they could to change everyone's mind, and now here you are months after the fact saying that that was one of the most entertaining things I've done on television. Cena continued, that just goes to show that That's all just how much you're willing to invest and how strongly you believe in what you want to do. Fair enough. And that is Newsroom. It's been a very mixed review of news. Unfortunately, we had some bad news about 2 injuries and an unfortunate terminal cancer patient in Smith Heart. That's still just... I hate cancer, as my grandma, because... Okay, moving on. We're not going to get into that. But yeah, it's been a good day for news, I guess. I've enjoyed it. I like looking at the news. It's very interesting. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to more content, and I'll catch you later.